Good evening, viewers. Starting off tonight's regional news with news coming out of Jamaica. Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, renewed states of emergency in 8 parishes on Wednesday to control an ongoing threat of crime linked to gang activity in the Caribbean nation.
I'm sure every Jamaican would have recognized that the nature and frequency of the violence has devolved to a level of barbarity, a level of savagery. It is almost a competition for cruelty, the worst of the worst, and it appears to be designed, properly calculated to drive fear into the citizenry of the country and panic in communities. The government cannot remain crippled. It cannot see these things happening and not take action.
Holness on November 15 had announced regional states of emergency, which allow authorities to search buildings and arrest citizens without a warrant. While the country have had reasonable success in controlling the number of murders leading up to and during the Christmas season, the threat levels for ongoing gang conflicts remain elevated and extensive in scale, Holness said in a press conference. Police Commissioner Anthony Anderson told the same press conference that Jamaica recorded an average of nearly 5 murders per day in September.
392 of those were killed across the 4 divisions in Kingston and St. Andrew, which represents 32% of the national figure. Of the 1,100 persons shot but who were not killed, that region accounted for 391 of the victims, or 36% of the national figure.
The previous states of emergency, as well as new firearms legislation, have caused violent crime to decline, he said. There were 1,463 murders in Jamaica in 2021, with gang activity accounting for 71% of these, according to official data. Jamaica's Supreme Court ruled in June that authorities violated the rights of a man who said he was arbitrarily arrested during a state of public emergency and then held in detention for months without a trial. The country has one of the highest murder rates in the region. News coming out of Trinidad. A 41-year-old father of 2 died in an accident on Tuesday morning, pushing road death statistic on the island to 88 for this year compared to 73 last year for the same period. Police speculated that Andy Allen may have fallen asleep at the wheel of his Jaguar sedan, which slammed into a concrete barrier, killing him almost instantly while sparing the lives of 2 women who were with him in the vehicle. The accident occurred around 9:30 a.m. along Churchill Roosevelt Highway near the south entrance of the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus. Police said Allen was on his way to PRK International Airport when he struck the barrier that divides the east and westbound lanes of the highway. Police said he struck the barrier on the driver's side. As a result, Allen sustained the worst of the injuries with a major skull fracture, and his right arm was severed. Police noted that there were no brake impressions anywhere near the point of impact, which led them to speculate that neither Allen nor his 2 passengers may have been aware of what was going on until it was too late. The 2 women who were in the car were able to walk away from the crash and were sitting on a patch of grass a short distance away from where the accident occurred. They were later taken to Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex, MT Hope, where they were treated for minor injuries and discharged. We close with international news. As Buffalo, New York reeled from a historic winter storm that left at least 34 dead, first responders charged with the grim task of looking for more victims battled snow, drifts, and sub-freezing temperatures. In Buffalo, New York, cars have been abandoned in heavy snowfall after the colossal winter blizzard. U.S. braces for more deaths as blizzard of the century grips nation. According to Mark Polankras, executive of Erie County, the state has had so many bodies that various hospitals are full while they were trying to go through and determine if the individuals have died from a blizzard-related death. The Buffalo Police Commissioner, Joseph Gramaglia, noted that he expected more bodies to be found as snow was moved. Buffalo Police had around 1,000 outstanding 911 calls, though some may be duplicates. Police had cordoned off abandoned vehicles after they had been checked for fatalities. For many residents, immediate relief remained out of sight. Driving bans remained and many grocery stores were closed. Among fatalities attributed to the storm, 3 people were found dead in their vehicles, 4 died without heat in their homes, 3 died from cardiac events related to shoveling or other snow clearing activities, while 3 died after emergency services were delayed. That's all for the Thursday's regional news. I'm Joel Vogt, back to Alethea.